Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of British currency with a focus on the UK halfpenny coin from 1948. This coin holds a special place in the history of British currency, representing a time when the halfpenny was an essential part of everyday transactions. In this video, we'll explore the design, historical significance, and current market value of the 1948 UK halfpenny coin. So let's get started and uncover what makes this coin so intriguing. Starting with the obverse, or front side, of the 1948 halfpenny, we find a beautifully crafted portrait of King George VI. This portrait was designed by the esteemed engraver Thomas Humphrey Paget and features a detailed representation of the king, who ruled from 1936 until 1952. In this depiction, King George VI is shown facing left, wearing a crown. Surrounding the portrait, we see the inscription which stands for George VI, by the grace of God, King of all Britons, defender of the faith. This regal image captures the dignity and tradition of British coinage during a significant period in the country's history. On the reverse side, we find a striking design that features the iconic figure of a seated Britannia. The reverse, designed by Paget as well, depicts Britannia, the personification of Britain, holding a trident and shield, symbolizing strength and defense. She is seated next to a ship and surrounded by waves, representing Britain's naval heritage. Above Britannia, the coin is inscribed with halfpenny and the date 1948. This design not only reflects national pride but also the continuity of British coinage as a representation of the country's identity. The 1948 halfpenny coin is made of bronze, which gives it a rich, warm color. It weighs 9.45 grams and has a diameter of 25.5 millimeters, featuring a smooth edge. The combination of bronze and classic design elements contributes to its appeal, making it a great piece for collectors and history buffs alike. In terms of value, the 1948 halfpenny is quite accessible for collectors, especially in good condition. Typically, you can find these coins valued at around $100 to $300 USD for those in circulated condition. However, if you come across an uncirculated example, the value could rise significantly, potentially reaching $1,000 or more, depending on the coin's quality and demand among collectors. Coins with unique features, such as minting errors, can also command higher prices due to their rarity. For anyone interested in British history or coin collecting, the 1948 UK halfpenny coin is a delightful addition to any collection. It serves as a tangible link to a bygone era, showcasing the artistry of British numismatics while representing the nation's heritage. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting out, this halfpenny coin offers a glimpse into the past and a piece of history that you can hold in your hand. Next up, the 1965 UK halfpenny coin, a fascinating piece that marked the last of its kind in British currency history. The halfpenny has a rich history in Britain, but the 1965 issue was among the final ones before the UK transitioned to a decimal currency system in 1971. This coin offers collectors a snapshot of British history and design, with unique details that reflect the craftsmanship and tradition of the time. So let's delve into the story, design, and potential value of the 1965 halfpenny. On the obverse, or front side, of the 1965 halfpenny, we see the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick. This was one of the early portraits of the Queen, showcasing her with a youthful appearance, facing to the right, and wearing a laurel wreath, an emblem of victory and honor. Around the portrait, the inscription reads, which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, defender of the faith. Gillick's design has a timeless elegance and remains one of the most beloved depictions of Queen Elizabeth. Moving on to the reverse, we see a detailed image of the Golden Hind, the ship of the famous Elizabethan explorer Sir Francis Drake. This design, created by artist William Gardner, features the Golden Hind in full sail, capturing a sense of adventure and Britain's maritime history. Above the ship is the inscription halfpenny with the year 1965 shown below. This image is rich in symbolism, representing the spirit of exploration and Britain's influence during the Age of Discovery. Gardner's work on the reverse makes the 1965 halfpenny a visually appealing and historically significant coin. The 1965 halfpenny is made of bronze, giving it a distinctive warm tone. It has a weight of 5.67 grams and a diameter of 25.5 millimeters, with a smooth edge. These coins were well crafted to withstand circulation, and their classic design elements have made them an enduring favorite among collectors. When it comes to value, the 1965 half-penny is relatively common, as many were minted to meet public demand before the shift to decimalization. For a circulated coin in good condition, it usually holds a value of around $500 to $1,000 USD. However, if you find a 1965 half-penny in uncirculated or near mint condition, its value can increase, ranging from $300 to $1,000 USD, depending on quality and demand. While not rare, high-quality specimens or those with unique minting features may attract collectors willing to pay a bit more. The 1965 half-penny is a wonderful piece of British numismatic history. Not only does it feature an iconic design with the golden hind, but it also represents the final chapter of the pre-decimal half-penny, making it an essential addition for collectors with an interest in British currency evolution. It's a small piece of history that captures the artistry and cultural heritage of Britain during Queen Elizabeth II's reign. Next up, the 1942 UK half-penny. This coin circulated during World War II, a period when resources were scarce, and yet the British Mint continued to produce these coins with the quality and precision it was known for. The 1942 half-penny represents resilience and tradition, making it a great addition to any collection. Let's dive into the details of this coin's design, historical significance, and value in today's market. On the obverse, or front, of the 1942 half-penny, we find the portrait of King George VI, who ruled from 1936 to 1952. This depiction of the king facing left was designed by Thomas Humphrey Paget, one of Britain's most respected engravers of the time. Surrounding the king's portrait is the inscription, which stands for George VI, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. This title reflected Britain's vast empire, including its hold on India, which wouldn't gain independence until 1947. Paget's design captures both the authority and dignity of the king, symbolizing stability during a turbulent period. Turning to the reverse, we see the image of Britannia, the enduring personification of Britain, seated and holding a trident in her right hand and a shield bearing the Union Jack in her left. Beside her sits a small ship, symbolizing Britain's naval power and reach across the seas. Above Britannia, the coin reads half-penny with the year 1942 inscribed below. This powerful imagery, originally crafted by Leonard Charles Wyon in the 19th century, is a reminder of Britain's maritime heritage and its role as a global power. The use of this traditional design during WWII was a testament to Britain's determination to uphold its national identity, even during times of hardship. The 1942 half-penny is composed of bronze, giving it a rich, warm appearance that has aged beautifully on well-preserved coins. It weighs about 5.67 grams, with a diameter of 25.5 millimeters and a smooth edge. The coin's substantial size and weight add to its appeal for collectors, as it's solid and crafted to withstand circulation. This is especially meaningful given the challenging times in which it was minted. When it comes to value, the 1942 half-penny is generally accessible due to its relatively high mintage, as the British government continued producing these coins in large numbers to support the wartime economy. In circulated condition, a 1942 half-penny typically holds a value of about $500 to $1,000 USD. However, if you find a coin in uncirculated or near mint condition, its value can increase, with some examples fetching up to $1,000 or more depending on quality. Coins with unique minting errors can also attract higher prices, as they are sought after by niche collectors. The 1942 UK half-penny isn't just a coin, it's a piece of history, reflecting Britain's strength and resilience during one of the most challenging times in modern history. Adding this coin to a collection offers more than monetary value. It's a chance to hold a small but meaningful symbol of British heritage and WWII era history. Next up, the 1943 UK half-penny. This coin circulated during a time of great global upheaval, yet the British Mint continued producing coins with quality and tradition. The 1943 half-penny embodies resilience and is a testament to Britain's steadfastness during the war. Let's dive into the unique design elements, historical context, and the current value of this remarkable coin. Starting with the obverse or front side, we see a portrait of King George VI, who reigned from 1936 to 1952. This particular design, created by engraver Thomas Humphrey Paget, shows King George VI facing left, a dignified depiction that was used throughout his reign. Surrounding his portrait is the Latin inscription. This stands for George VI, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, defender of the faith, Emperor of India. The title Emperor of India was still used until India's independence in 1947, making this coin a memento of Britain's colonial past. Paget's skillful design gave the king an authoritative, calm expression, which was symbolic of stability during the turbulent wartime years. Turning to the reverse, we find a detailed image of Britannia, the personification of Britain, seated and holding her iconic trident, symbolizing naval strength. To her side is a shield with the Union Jack, representing defense, and just beside her, a small ship, symbolizing Britain's enduring maritime tradition. Above Britannia, the coin reads halfpenny with the year 1943 below. This traditional design, crafted by Leonard Charles Wyon in the 19th century, continued to be used through the war, connecting Britain to its rich historical and cultural heritage. The 1943 halfpenny is made of bronze, giving it a warm tone that ages well. It weighs around 5.67 grams and has a diameter of 25.5 millimeters with a smooth edge. The coin was made to last, which is evident in how well many examples have survived decades in circulation. This quality production was essential during wartime, as coins needed to withstand heavy usage. When it comes to value, the 1943 halfpenny is generally affordable for collectors, as these coins were minted in significant quantities to support the wartime economy. In circulated condition, a 1943 halfpenny typically holds a value of about $500 to $1,000 USD. However, coins in near mint or uncirculated condition can fetch significantly more, often around inscription Elizabeth II DG. Reg. FD followed by the year 1994. This stands for Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Regina Fide Fencer, a Latin phrase meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This design, which was used from 1985 to 1997, is a familiar image to anyone who handled British coins during that period and has since become emblematic of late 20th century British currency. On the reverse side of the 1994 one-penny coin, you'll find a design that represents British heritage, the crown portcullis, a medieval gate often associated with the British Parliament. The portcullis is topped by St. Edward's crown, symbolizing the strength and stability of the monarchy. Below the portcullis is the denomination, one penny, which is framed by the intricate lattice design of the gate. This reverse design, crafted by artist Christopher Ironside, is part of the coin's appeal as it combines symbolism, artistry, and British heritage. Historically, the one-penny coin was part of Britain's decimal currency system, introduced in 1971 to modernize the nation's monetary structure. The 1994 one-penny, minted over 2 decades after this decimalization, was produced during a time of relative stability in the UK, a period marked by evolving global economics and an increasing appreciation for collecting coins of both historical and modern significance. For collectors today, coins from the 1990s hold a nostalgic charm, and the 1994 penny is no exception. While it may not be rare, it represents an important chapter in British numismatics. When it comes to the value of the 1994 one-penny coin in today's market, much depends on its condition. For the most part, circulated coins have retained their face value, typically around 1 penny in the UK or a few dollars in other currency terms. However, if you happen to have a 1994 penny in uncirculated or mint condition, it can be worth slightly more to collectors who appreciate pristine coins. An uncirculated 1994 penny can sell for around $500 in international markets, though high-quality coins in perfect condition could fetch a bit more, depending on the buyer's interest. For collectors, examining the condition of a 1994 penny is essential in determining its value. Look for any signs of wear, such as scratches, discoloration, or fading, especially on the Queen's profile and the portcullis design. Coins that have maintained their original luster and show minimal handling wear are more desirable. Also, be on the lookout for any mint errors, like misprints or off-center strikes. These errors can increase the coin's value since they are considered rarer and highly collectible. If you're interested in buying or selling a 1994 one penny, there are several avenues to explore. Online platforms like eBay and numismatic marketplaces allow collectors to view and compare current market prices. You might also consider visiting a local coin shop where you can get an appraisal or find potential buyers. Coin shows are another fantastic resource for connecting with other collectors and dealers who appreciate British coins. The sense of community and shared knowledge can be invaluable as you build your collection and learn more about the world of numismatics. Overall, the 1994 UK 1 penny may not be an extremely rare coin, but it carries historical and cultural significance. For collectors, this small coin represents a piece of modern British history marked by the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and a symbol of British identity. Whether you're adding it to a collection or simply appreciating its design, the 1994 1 penny is a fascinating example of how even everyday coins can capture a moment in time and tell a unique story. Next up, the 1999 UK 1 penny coin. Although it may seem like a common coin, the 1999 1 penny has some distinct features that make it a charming piece for anyone interested in British currency or building a full collection of Queen Elizabeth II-era coins. Let's explore its design, historical context, and current market value to understand why it's a collectible in its own right. Starting with its design, the 1999 1 penny coin features the familiar and elegant profile of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. This version of her likeness, crafted by the artist Ian Rank Broadley, was introduced in 1998 and presents the Queen in a more realistic style, capturing her maturity and dignity. Surrounding her portrait is the inscription, Elizabeth II DG. Reg. FD, 1999, which stands for Elizabeth II Di Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor, or Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This design has become iconic among modern British coins and is valued by collectors for its detail and historical significance, particularly as it reflects the later years of Queen Elizabeth's long reign. On the reverse, you'll find the classic design that has represented the 1 penny coin for decades, the crowned portcullis with chains, which symbolizes both the British Parliament and the strength of the monarchy. This design was created by artist Christopher Ironside and has become one of the most recognized British coin designs. The portcullis is topped with St. Edward's crown, and below it is the denomination, 1 penny. It's a simple yet powerful design that embodies a sense of tradition, making the penny not only a piece of currency but also a small, enduring piece of British heritage. Historically, the 1999 penny was minted during an interesting period for Britain. This was just a few years after the UK began to transition its economy to meet the demands of an increasingly globalized world. Coins from this era reflect a time when British currency was undergoing a shift in its role internationally, especially as the country balanced its traditional currency with discussions surrounding the European Union and the euro. The penny itself has always been a symbol of British heritage, and for many collectors, these coins serve as a nostalgic reminder of the late 20th century, preserving a tangible connection to the past. Now let's talk about its market value. As a more recent coin, the 1999 1 penny is generally easy to find and widely available. In circulated condition, it holds only its face value 1 penny in the UK, or a few dollars internationally. However, if you're lucky enough to have a 1999 penny in uncirculated or mint condition, its value could be a bit higher for collectors, usually ranging from $500. The value largely depends on the coin's condition, with pristine examples fetching the most interest among collectors. For those wondering what to look for in a collectible 1999 penny, condition is key. Coins that have minimal signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration tend to be more desirable. Additionally, any unique characteristics, such as minting errors or slight variations, could increase its value. Mint errors, like misprints or off-center strikes, are rare but can make a common penny significantly more valuable to collectors who seek unique pieces. If you're interested in buying or selling the 1999 1 penny, there are several resources you can explore. Online marketplaces like eBay, coin-specific websites, or even local coin shops can offer insights into current pricing. Coin shows and collector forums are also excellent places to connect with other enthusiasts and share knowledge about UK coin collecting. Many collectors enjoy the experience of trading and discussing their finds, making it a hobby that's both rewarding and communal. In summary, while the 1999 UK 1 penny may not be a rare or high-value coin, it's still a collectible piece that reflects the rich history of British currency. Its enduring design, connection to Queen Elizabeth II, and symbol of national heritage make it a meaningful addition to any collection, especially for those who appreciate the legacy of modern British coins. Even common coins like the 1999 penny can have a special place in the hearts of collectors, as they capture a moment in time and carry forward the legacy of the British monarchy and its currency. Next up, the 2017 UK 1 penny coin. While it may appear like an ordinary penny, it represents a unique chapter in British coinage and holds some interesting features that make it appealing for collectors and numismatists alike. Let's dive into the design, historical context, and market value of this small but significant coin, exploring why it's more than just loose change in your pocket. First, let's explore the design. The 2017 1 penny coin continues the modern tradition of featuring Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, showing her profile facing right. This particular design, created by artist Jody Clark, debuted in 2015 and was notable as the first portrait of the Queen to be designed digitally rather than by hand. In this depiction, Her Majesty wears the George IV state diadem, an iconic piece of the royal jewelry collection, and this portrait captures the Queen's graceful, dignified bearing in her later years. Surrounding her portrait is the inscription Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD. 2017, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This obverse design represents the enduring stability of the monarchy and the modernization of British coinage, making it a special choice for those who appreciate more recent coins featuring Queen Elizabeth II. On the reverse side, we see the iconic design that has represented the penny for decades, a crowned portcullis with chains, symbolizing the British Parliament. Originally designed by Christopher Ironside, this traditional reverse has become synonymous with the 1 penny coin, embodying British history and pride. The portcullis, a lattice-style gate, is topped with St. Edward's crown, symbolizing strength and unity, while below it, the denomination 1 penny is clearly marked. This design continues to be cherished for its elegance and simplicity, making the penny more than just currency. It's a symbol of British heritage in every way. The 2017 penny was minted during a period of both continuity and change for the UK. With Britain in the midst of Brexit negotiations, this penny serves as a reminder of a period marked by significant political and social shifts. In times of change, even ordinary currency takes on added historical significance, representing stability amidst transformation. For collectors, the 2017 penny is a tangible connection to these years, preserving a small part of the nation's journey through a time of decision and adaptation. In terms of market value, the 2017 1 penny is still largely considered a common and accessible coin. In circulated condition, it generally holds only its face value 200. The 2003 UK 1 penny coin, a modern piece with a touch of timeless British tradition. While it may seem like an everyday coin, the 2003 penny reflects a unique period in British coinage, one that marks both stability and heritage. In this video, we'll explore its design, historical context, and current market value to understand why the 2003 penny can be a special addition to any collection. Let's start with its design, which is one of the things that makes this coin feel so familiar yet classic. The obverse or front of the coin features the profile of Queen Elizabeth II. This version of her portrait was created by Ian Rank Broadley, a well-known British sculptor, and it was introduced in 1998. It captures the Queen's mature yet regal demeanor, reflecting the dignity and continuity of her reign. Surrounding her portrait are the words, Elizabeth II DG, Reg. FD, 2003, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This inscription reminds us of the Queen's role as a monarch and a figure of stability in Britain, making this coin a small but important piece of her legacy. On the reverse, the 2003 penny features the iconic crowned portcullis design, a symbol associated with the British Parliament. This portcullis, a gate used in castles, represents strength and protection, and has long been used as an emblem of British authority and heritage. Designed by artist Christopher Ironside, the portcullis on the penny is topped with St. Edward's crown, another powerful symbol of monarchy. Beneath it, the denomination 1 penny is clearly displayed. This reverse design has been on the penny for decades and embodies a sense of national pride and tradition, making the coin not only functional but also symbolic of British values. For those looking to evaluate their 2017 penny, condition is the primary factor. The more pristine the coin, the more collectible it becomes. Coins in mint or near mint condition are valued higher, especially by collectors aiming to preserve a coin's original shine and detail. Additionally, you might find interest if you discover any rare minting errors, such as slight misprints or off-center strikes, which are generally considered more valuable due to their uniqueness and rarity. If you're looking to buy, sell, or simply learn more about the 2017 one penny, consider exploring coin marketplaces, collector forums, and local shops. Online platforms like eBay provide a view of the current market where you can compare prices and see what other collectors are looking for. Coin fairs and events also offer opportunities to meet other collectors and exchange knowledge, giving you a deeper understanding of what makes the 2017 penny a meaningful addition to any collection. In conclusion, while the 2017 UK 1 penny may not be rare or high in monetary value, it's an interesting piece with a story. Representing both continuity and change, it captures a moment in British history and numismatic design. For collectors, it's a small but significant way to remember the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and the heritage of British coinage during a period of transition. Even a common coin like the 2017 penny has the power to tell a story and connect us to the history that shaped it. Next up, the 2003 UK 1 penny coin, a modern piece with a touch of timeless British tradition. While it may seem like an everyday coin, the 2003 penny reflects a unique period in British coinage, one that marks both stability and heritage. In this video, we'll explore its design, historical context, and current market value to understand why the 2003 penny can be a special addition to any collection. Let's start with its design, which is one of the things that makes this coin feel so familiar yet classic. The obverse, or front, of the coin features the profile of Queen Elizabeth II. This version of her portrait was created by Ian Rank Broadley, a well-known British sculptor, and it was introduced in 1998. It captures the Queen's mature yet regal demeanor, reflecting the dignity and continuity of her reign. Surrounding her portrait are the words, Elizabeth II DG. Reg. FD. 2003, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This inscription reminds us of the Queen's role as a monarch and a figure of stability in Britain, making this coin a small but important piece of her legacy. On the reverse, the 2003 penny features the iconic crowned portcullis design, a symbol associated with the British Parliament. This portcullis, a gate used in castles, represents strength and protection and has long been used as an emblem of British authority and heritage. Designed by artist Christopher Ironside, the portcullis on the penny is topped with St. Edward's crown, another powerful symbol of monarchy. Beneath it, the denomination 1 penny is clearly displayed. This reverse design has been on the penny for decades and embodies a sense of national pride and tradition, making the coin not only functional but also symbolic of British values. Historically, the 2003 penny was minted during a time of stability in Britain, when the nation was well into the 21st century, but still deeply connected to its historical roots. Queen Elizabeth II was solidly into her 5th decade as the British monarch, and her image on coins continued to remind citizens of her enduring presence. For collectors, coins from this era capture a steady period in British history, as well as a time when British coinage maintained a consistent look and feel. In terms of market value, the 2003 1 penny is generally easy to find, making it affordable and widely accessible. In circulated condition, it typically holds only its face value $300 in international markets. However, if you have a 2003 penny in uncirculated or mint condition, it may hold a little more value for collectors who often appreciate pristine examples of even recent coins. A well-preserved 2003 penny might sell for around $500 among collectors or online, depending on its condition. Collectors often look for specific qualities when evaluating the 2003 penny, with condition being the most important. Coins that are free from scratches, wear, or tarnish are considered more desirable. Additionally, although rare, any minor minting errors, such as off-center strikes or die cracks, can increase the value of a penny from this year. These types of errors are always fascinating finds and can make a common coin much more collectible. If you're interested in trading or selling the 2003 1 penny, there are several options available. Online marketplaces, coin forums, and even local coin shops can provide opportunities to gauge its current value or find interested buyers. Coin shows and collector events are also excellent ways to connect with other collectors, discuss trends, and learn more about British coinage. In summary, while the 2003 UK 1 penny may not be rare, it's a noteworthy coin that reflects the stability of the British monarchy and its heritage. From the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II to the timeless portcullis design, this penny is more than just currency, it's a piece of British history. Collecting coins like the 2003 penny allows us to hold a small but meaningful part of the past in our hands, connecting us to the nation's enduring legacy. Next up, the 2002 1 penny is packed with historical and cultural significance that makes it an intriguing addition for collectors and enthusiasts alike. In this video, we'll uncover the design, historical backdrop, and current value of the 2002 penny to appreciate why even the most common coins can hold special meaning. First, let's dive into the design of the 2002 1 penny coin. On the obverse, or the front, we find the distinguished profile of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by British artist Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait, introduced in 1998, captures the Queen with grace and dignity in her later years, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. The portrait's realistic style was a departure from previous depictions, emphasizing the Queen's maturity and reassuring presence. Surrounding her image is the inscription, Elizabeth II DG, Reg. FD, 2002, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This inscription is more than just words. It speaks to the Queen's long-standing role as both a sovereign and a symbolic leader for Britain, making each coin bearing her likeness a tribute to her reign. Turning to the reverse side, we see a classic design that's been a staple of British pennies for decades, the crowned portcullis with chains, symbolizing the British Parliament. This design was crafted by artist Christopher Ironside and has been used on the penny since decimalization in 1971. The portcullis, a lattice gate, is a traditional symbol of strength and protection, while the crown above it represents the monarchy. The inscription 1 penny is prominently displayed, making the denomination unmistakable. This combination of the portcullis and crown embodies the unique blend of monarchy and democracy in the UK, creating a design that's as meaningful as it is recognizable. Historically, the 2002 penny was minted in an era of stability for Britain, with Queen Elizabeth II marking her Golden Jubilee minus 50 years on the throne. For collectors, this coin serves as a reminder of this landmark year, reflecting a moment when the nation celebrated the Queen's half-century of dedicated service. Although it was part of everyday currency, this penny represents a connection to British heritage during a memorable period in recent history. When it comes to market value, the 2002 1 penny is typically considered a common coin. If it's been in circulation, it generally holds only its face value $400 elsewhere. However, coins in uncirculated or mint condition, where the original details and luster are preserved, are of greater interest to collectors. These higher quality examples might fetch anywhere from $500, depending on the level of preservation and where they're sold. While this isn't a particularly high market value, the true worth of this coin lies in its connection to British culture and royal history. If you happen to own a 2002 1 penny, it's worth checking its condition. Coins that have avoided scratches, wear, or tarnish are more desirable, as they represent the original quality of the minting process. Rare minting errors, such as off-center strikes or unusual die marks, could also increase the value. Although these errors are uncommon, they're always exciting discoveries that add a layer of uniqueness to any coin. For those interested in buying, selling, or learning more about the 2002 penny, there are plenty of resources to explore. Online marketplaces like eBay allow collectors to browse various prices and listings, giving a sense of what others are willing to pay for well-preserved pennies from this year. Coin shows, forums, and local shops are also great places to connect with other enthusiasts and gain insight into the finer points of British coin collecting. In conclusion, the 2002 UK 1 penny may be small and common, but it's rich in meaning. With its timeless design and connection to Queen Elizabeth II's Golden Jubilee, it's a coin that embodies both continuity and celebration in British history. For collectors, this penny serves as a memento of Britain's steadfast traditions and the enduring legacy of the monarchy. Thanks for joining us to uncover the story behind the 2002 1 penny. If you enjoyed this exploration into coin history, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more videos on fascinating coins. Keep hunting for those hidden treasures. And until next time, happy collecting.